Okay, so we crashed at the Ascari KZ1R, unfortunately. So we'll just kind of skip back over there. Unfortunately, the game just kind of went down as I was talking. So yeah, that's the KZ1R, and I think this is actually stock, so it's pretty impressive. Very powerful car, very lightweight for what it is. Definitely one of my favorite cars. And then we were talking about, we were zipping past the Audis here. I have my eye on the BAC Mono as well in Forza Horizon 6, but you can see I already have it here, and I think I have it in Horizon 5 as well. So yeah, there's a lot of crossover between the car lists, and I've been going over and over this, so I apologize if this sounds like a lot of repetition. So I'm actually trying to focus on the ones that are different in between the games. So this Eldorado Biarritz convertible, that looks kind of interesting. So let's get into that. So definitely a very swoopy looking car from that era. Okay, sorry, we're in the car show, I think. I should go into my own garage. Hey, maybe I don't have that one. Biarritz. Or maybe I do. Yeah, I actually do have it, so let's get in the car. Yeah, so definitely like this is a pink Cadillac, as you might say. With was it a Clint Eastwood movie or something? I think that had a pink Cadillac. I could be wrong about that. Back in the '80s, but definitely a very kind of luxurious, gigantic car with all the fins and kind of pods and the look of the space age. It was all the rage back in the 1950s during the space race. You can see there's enormous amounts of space too in this car. It's crazy, I guess, how much space is taken up by airbags and electronics and things like that in modern cars. But not so much with the 1950s cars. Really have a lot more space, and then you've just got the lap seat belts there, which is good. It's better than nothing. But people probably didn't drive as fast either. Or if they did, that would have been a bad idea. You've got kind of like a two-ton monster barreling down the road, right, on 1950s technology tires. So just imagine how dangerous that really is. But of course, that was normal back then. Yeah, so that's your Cadillac Biarritz. Very nice. Very nice, as Borat would say. Okay, so back in the Cadillac. So these are kind of more normal cars, your Caterhams, Corvettes, etc. Not a lot to remark upon on here. These actually are a lot of crossover cars between all three of the games, 4, 5, and 6. And same with the Dodges here. Same thing, really. They seem to have the same cars, so I'm not really pointing out anything different here. I did mention that there's the 360 Ferrari here as well. So that's nice to have, and I can't remember if that one is still in Horizon 5. You've got the Testarossa as well. Down here is this, I think it's heavily modified. So the original Testarossa was, I think, around 300 horsepower. The Fords are pretty much the same, I think. Yeah, they're all the same. We've got some drift cars. Yeah, so they really carry a lot of legacy kind of vehicles. Here's the Vandura. So this is from the A-Team show in the 1980s. Get into that. Yeah, of course, it's an ordinary van, right? But the one from the A-Team, right, which you'll find online, has the black livery with the red stripe on it on the side. And that was driven by America's mercenary team on the run in the government. Mr. T and the gang. Oh, I think that's maybe a V6 or a V8 under the hood. And then you've got kind of utility space behind for the team to put all their weapons and cargo and equipment tools and things. We've got dual opening doors as well, so you can see there's a lot of space back there. Of course, cars like this continued onwards, so you still see them in the 2000s and the 90s as well. Just, you know, of a slightly different form, but they haven't really changed that much over time. It's very, very old school engine sound from the truck here. So yeah, 5.8 liter V8. It's amazing that they could stuff it in there. So they're pretty clever about packaging. And the Cyclone, of course, with its 2.8 liter V6, I think. Though this one seems to have a 5 liter V8 in it, so I might have done an engine swap. But I could have sworn that it was not a V8 originally. Civics, your Hondas, basically, your Hoonigan cars, HSV cars. These are all kind of carried over into 5 and 6. Jaguars. So you've got some kind of here, the F-Type and the Project 7. These are kind of the 20 teens, so they have them in here, as well as this XKR. James Bond cars, which I featured in a previous stream already. And CJ5 Renegade. So this goes in with the movie and TV tie-ins. So definitely Daisy Dukes in the Dukes of Hazzard drove one of these Jeeps, I think, and maybe some of the other characters too, like Uncle Jesse and Cooter, who was the mechanic in that TV show in the late 70s, early 80s as well. Let's see, you've got pretty much the Lamborghinis of that period, and I mentioned before the Harama and the Miura here. Yeah, just really looking for any exceptions. You've got your Lego cars, the Lego F40 and Mini Cooper. So yeah, definitely I want to go back to the Lego. You've got a Lotus Esprit here, so the newer one with the V8 turbo, different than the one that I was just showing in the previous stream with the 4-cylinder engine. And here you have different Mazda RX-7s. So in Forza Horizon 6, you only get a 92. Here you have a 97, and you got a 2002 Spirit R, which was the last year that they were made in Japan. You've got the Cosmo as usual, so that's one of the first rotary engine cars that Mazda sold. And here are your McLarens, and they are the same, actually. So in this case, I do own the McLaren F1 here, so I'll show that off. I was mentioning it and showing off the paint colors in the other stream in Horizon 6. So here I actually own it. Definitely one of the cars I went for as soon as I could. So I'll definitely drive this in an upcoming stream on Horizon 4. Yeah, this was designed by, of course, legendary car designer Gordon Murray for McLaren. It's got a BMW V12 engine block, lined in foil, revs way up to almost 8,000 RPM. Give you a hint of the engine sound. Wonderful car. Definitely one of the legends of the mid-90s, and you can drive this car in a lot of video games, of course, because it's just truly legendary. You can see a little bit of the engine here at the top, but yeah, you can even see the BMW M Power there on the block as well. So it is not shy about announcing its origins. And it's got an active aero rear spoiler. And then it opens even more, so you can see the exhaust here and the rear from the engine. Very cool. So they did actually do a bit of extra work, I think, on this McLaren for the modeling. And that really is appreciated by us car lovers. So you can go in on the other side as well, because of course there's a central seating position for the driver in this car. And then you've got your passengers on either side. All right, and Gordon Murray just showed off a new car from his own company, Gordon Murray Automotive, GMA, called the S1. And of course, that's an homage to this original F1 from the mid-90s. Yeah, so that was McLaren. Okay, looks like I've crashed again. So I'll just end the stream here, and then we'll do another one later with more stuff.